capital countries. I assume that's fake.
It's fake, but it is remarkably close to some...
In part because his face looks even smaller than it is. It was subtle, but I could tell they've altered it a little.
It's still remarkably close to some of the actual arguments they make.
Also, most of the Earth, though, too, is made by cytoalgae and cytoplankton in the oceans. They're nation-free. O2 doesn't have room for your nationalism.
They're in unregulated international waters. They're libertarian plankton. Thank you.
Yeah, they're private plankton.
Because they're regulation free in international waters.
Yeah, see,
oh, could you grab my tablet? I just realized I don't have it. Thank you.
That's where most of the oxygen comes from.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, hello internet. Oh, I should test the bridge. Make sure it's doing okay. Very good. Right, so hello internet. It is 3:56 p.m. on Thursday, April 9th, 2020. I'm Mark Amsray, DJ Amstrack, and I'm holding court. That's Daniel. He's working, but we'll probably be conversing somewhat. This is May. May the producer. She's bringing me my tablet, which I appreciate. Love you, Mom.
love you, sweetie.
And today I'm going to be continuing Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. Last time we retrieved the knife from the vault. Unfortunately, in our absence, Dowd passed. He was... Oh, yay, thank you.
$3.
For that much?
Tiny, yes. So, no snacking. This is for Frito pie.
Mm.
So we may have to do tortilla chip pie in the future.
I mean, that'll be fine.
Or maybe
Are there not like store brand Fritos?
not that I found.
I know I've seen them in the past, but that doesn't really mean anything. They have existed at one point is not a helpful.
Yeah, doesn't mean you'll be able to find it.
Yep.
Greasy, salty corn curls.
Anyway,
Corn
our next stop in the mission. That's not the right.
My brain
What?
My brain kind of wants to say the waifu got a knifeu, but Billy is not a waifu.
I mean, she could be somebody's waifu. She's being played by Rosario Dawson, so that's definitely something. Aww. I fire up Discord and find a picture of a cat with an empty water bottle balanced on its head. Well, an almost empty water bottle balanced on its head. I'll pull it up bigger on the screen here.
Aww. I'm surprised he's putting up with it.
Also.
Oh, how tiny. Oh, Daniel. Back it up and show him.
Oh, get him.
He
Hey, little kitten.
He walks right in and lays down.
I can practically hear the purring.
Isn't that adorable?
That little happy wanting companionship.
Oh.
Hey, Cheetah.
Did the cat in front of him fart or something? Ooh.
Cat pictures that you can't see a clock.
Don't you know feline body language? Cheetah squeezing his eyes.
But yeah, but he looks like it's because he smelled something bad. Oh man. Oh, he had
also.
Doritos for lunch. Don't they know they're not supposed to be friends?
It's a fox and a chicken.
Fox in a hen house, yeah. And another one. Is that for real?
Looks like it.
They're the same colors. They're like Twinkies.
A lot of farmers work very hard to prevent that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drago. Also.
Wow. Did he not knock any over?
No.
Amazing.
That cat almost did.
Good luck, dog.
Aww.
Aw.
Poor baby.
I think dog succeeded.
No, dog knocked over like...
He's just...
Dog failed completely.
He was trying not to. Now, see, take that, all those movies with the skinny girls with bubble butts and huge tits doing the acrobatic gymnastic stuff to avoid the lasers that set off the burglar alarms or whatever.
Is that really that common of a thing?
If you, in movies and TV shows, absolutely. Absolutely. It's, I don't know what you call it, but it would be in TV shows.
Yeah, such a feat would definitely be easier with reduced thoracic lobes and a more densely packed gluteal region. Gluteal region, but you said the same thing basically.
And just glancing around that warning screen, my eyes landed on a word in Russian that I could actually read. Because it's just a cognate. Epilepsia.
Epilepsia. Is that like when the Russian flag blinks really fast for some reason?
That's kind of an odd direction to take it, but...
It's this weird, flashing, very Russian light.
In an exceptional turn of events, the Abbey of the Everyman has deemed it necessary to dispatch members of the Oracular Order to investigate the Royal Conservatory. Readers will remember the sudden closure of the Royal Conservatory last year, with representatives citing an infestation of mites. This did not explain, however, the presence of the Grand Guard at all hours, nor the strange women spotted in and around the building. As the Abbey sends its most secretive members to the site, we may only conclude that some event of great concern has occurred there. The Blind Sisters, as they are known, were seen early this morning entering the Royal Conservatory with a contingent of overseers. When approached for comment, the Sisters of the Oracular Order did not respond, and your humble journalist was forcibly encouraged to leave the area. Large bonfires have since been kindled in the streets, and it is believed that portions of the Royal Conservatory's once impressive collection have already been burned. In the interests of safety, Syria Gardens District has been placed under lockdown on the authority of the Abbey of the Everyman, and residents are reminded to comply with all overseer orders.
Even the Oracular Order is here. That's strange. They almost never leave their chapels. The information I need could be in the archives down in the conservatory basement, or in the curator's office. It'll be full of Abbey zealots either way. Months ago, the conservatory closed with barely a warning. The Abbey is only just finding out what black magic was being practiced inside. Only the outsider knows how long the Eyeless have kept their hideout a secret. I'll find out where it is.
10th day, month of Timber. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, no, wait. Before I can seize my immortality, I must deal with the mess Cienfuegos created. Outsider, take that, traitor. No, wait, I did read that last time. Pharmacist, painter, and Upper Syria District resident Eleuterio Cienfuegos is the spotlight of the Carambola Gallery's latest showcase of Karnakan artists. Self-taught in a studio he maintains above his pharmacy, Cienfuegos shows an adept's hand at color, form, and technique. Yet the most intriguing thing about this show is the artist's subject. The most striking of his paintings are a series which Cienfuegos has titled Impressions of the Void. Rough landscapes of blackened stone are juxtaposed with dreamlike figures. They are drawn in long brushstrokes, at once angular and full of grace, and the viewer can't help but be absorbed by the scene. In an artist's statement, Cienfuegos spoke about his unusual subject matter. The void is a constant presence in our lives, yet we know nothing about it. It remains a place of dreams and memories. In my work, I've tried to illuminate some small portion of this eternal mystery. Carambola Gallery is supported through a generous donation by Dolores Michaels, director of Michaels Deposit and Loan.
Some minds get fixed on one thing and never find a way out. Cienfuegos wanted to see the void. Well, maybe he's seen it now.
Joke about Outsider, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. The horrifying find of a bloodless body in an alley off Gioconda Street has the Grand Guard on high alert. The victim was Eleuterio Cienfuegos, a respected pharmacist whose family business has been part of the Upper Syria District community for over 50 years. His body was exsanguinated at another location and dumped in the alley, the same method used in several other recent deaths. The Guard has had no comment on the apparent serial murders, leading some residents to question what they're hiding. Oh yeah, I remember that comment at the end now.
For years, we planned jobs just like the bank. Watching houses from rooftops, stealing keys, bribing servants, sharpening our blades as we waited for the right moment. You were proud of what we could do. I knew that much. I never told you about my time in Karnakan. How I came to Dunwall. How the outsider marked me and made me the man I was. As I look out on the water for the last time, I know none of that matters. Who I thought I was will end with me. All that will be left of me is your memories. You were the best I ever taught. Your betrayal was expected. For the lives we led then, you had no choice but to turn against me. But now, I find myself counting on you again. You have what you need. You will find out what to do. It's time, Billy. Kill the outsider. Remove this terrible power from the world. For everything we did, and everything it did to us. I could have died 100 bloody ways. But in the end, here I am, on your ship, sipping your last good whiskey. That's not so bad. Thank you, Billy. And farewell.
Sleeping in abandoned houses and sharing beds with rats and lice brings back bad memories, that's for sure. I keep the rat charm near when I try to rest now. I hold it in my living hand, but she only came once. She only came last night. She smiled, that teasing smile that wrinkled her nose, that smile that always told me she had a secret to share. When she leaned to whisper in my ear again, I held my breath to hear, and I heard her this time, clear and sweet. She said my name, Billy Lurk, soft on her tongue just like it always was. My old self. My new self, too. I woke up with a start aching all over, her charm of hair and bone clutched to my chest. I don't know what any of that meant. I don't know what she wants from me. But I know all I'll find in the void is more secrets.
Sounds lucrative.
Blood wept from the wound in his palm. Soon blood welled in his eyes and rolled down his face in long staining tears. His white rat lay curled in his marked hand, protected by the boy's strange magic. He staggered through the streets of Dunwall. The world recoiled at the sight, fearful of the plague that gripped his body. There was only one place left for him. Soon he found the shrine that had brought him these powers. It lay inert even as the boy fell to his knees before it. He had hoped to see the outsider again, but the young man did not appear. The boy looked up from the gutter and felt the void reach out for him. The ones who hurt him were dead. He smiled for this, for the only one who had taken pity on him in his short years. He laid down on the cold stones before the shrine. "Thank you," a pained whisper to the night air. He had lived his final days unafraid. Life fled the boy, and his smile slackened into a dull stare. His little white rat slipped from his hand and lapped the blood from his cheek. No more liquor, no more listening to Dowd muttering in his sleep. I held the rat charm hoping to see Deirdre's face again, but now I hope last night was the last time. When she came to me, she smiled, and I knew she had something to share again. First, she kissed my lifeless eye, then held up what she'd been hiding behind her back. It was Dowd's hand, cut off at the wrist, and all carved up with the outsider's mark. I watched as she bent her head and kissed its cold flesh, too, all the while whispering that language I only heard in the void. Then she dropped the dead hand, and it sank into the black and disappeared. Did the outsider show me this? Is he using Deirdre's face, her hands, her hair? Things I'd never share, things I keep close to my heart. If that's true, I don't know why, and I don't know what it means for the old man. I don't think he's found any rest even now.
I'll finish what you started, Dowd.
Now.
Fine day's work, brother. We need only record the heretical text we burned today, and our task is complete. Now, where's that ledger?
Here, on the bench. But don't worry. I already noted all of the burned books. We should see if Sister Rosewood needs a hand, though. She discovered...
There's nothing I can save from that fire. It's all ashes. I need to check that ledger and see if what I want is still here.
Cures for impotence? I tell you, I've seen enough take one mandrake root recipes to last a lifetime.
No, this was different. Sister Rosewind saw the archive's hiding place in a vision. She seemed deeply disturbed by what was in it, from what Brother Diaz told me. He heard her whisper, "This could destroy the Abbey."
What? Stop this talk. It is nearing blasphemy.
Time to do some scouting.
Video conferencing. Excuse me, doctor's appointment? Was ridiculous. Trying to get the audio working properly.
Over here.
And she was holding up signs. Apparently, lots of people were having problems with the audio.
Of course.
And so finally, after establishing a video connection, I could see her and presumably she could see me. She then just told me, "Hey, put the phone up to your ear," and well, you know, because we had switched to speaker at the very beginning, but then that wasn't working with the Zoom. So, yeah, the actual health part of the whole thing was just by phone. No pictures, no.
Well, having a little bit of video does at least help confirm identity, so they can't have someone.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. For what good that does, you know.
What do you want?
It's Milani. He went into that building with the red poster over there. Said he wanted to check for something real quick like. Well, that was hours ago, and he's not back. And with overseers crawling all over the place, I just know something bad happened.
You look tough. Why don't you go check on him?
Can't. Promised I'd stay put right here, out of harm's way. Lon says we can't risk us both getting hurt. Especially if... Please. Can you just go check on him for me? I'll make it worth your while.
Good. Oh,
Careful.
that was 20. Almost as if Remy left teeth, claws, and
Cloth sheet.
no, I'm not sure what it was. It was more like a splinter. What it felt like, and kind of what it looked like before I read it.
Piece of red paint. I know sometimes little bits of grass can be remarkably sick.
Yeah, I suspect that's what it actually was.
That actually seems like a bad idea. So, I'll just mark a third overseer.
I shouldn't have eaten that. Now I'm paying. It's what happens when you're half starved all the time.
Oop. Dang it.
Pretty sure I...
See all the hard work that I did. I want to know how Melissa sets up that screen behind her.
I think she just hangs fabric off the shelves.
Yeah, but it appeared to be around, you know, like
Oh yeah, it's like one shelf, other shelf, and just drape it across. Something weighting it to hold it in place. Pile of bread. Oh, there's a bone chop nearby, is there? Mark it.
Stink, do I? At least I have a job, which is more than he can say.
They didn't even notice that. Hold on.
Open up! We know you're in there. Surrender and we won't harm you for entering a quarantined area.
We'll just deliver you to the void.
Open the door! Open the cursed door!
Calm yourself. You can't stay in there forever.
Lies come back as the voice of the
You think he escaped through a back exit?
It's a bar. He's probably drunk and passed out. You know how these blasphemous rats seek out sin?
Last warning! Open up or we blow the damn door open!
Stay here, brother, while I search the back room. If he runs, block his escape. We saw you spoke into this place. We will find you.
Hey, where did you go?
Are we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It will bother me all the night.
Oh!
Dang it. Okay. That could have gone a lot better.
Open up! We know you're in there. Surrender and we won't harm you for entering a quarantined area.
We'll just deliver you to the void.
Open the door! Open the cursed door!
Of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
Looking for a fight?
That didn't work either.
Open up! We know you're in there. Surrender and we won't harm you for entering a quarantined area.
We'll just deliver you to the void.
Ah, dang it.
Open up! We know you're in there. Surrender and we won't harm you for entering a quarantined area.
We'll just deliver you to the void.
Open the door! Open the cursed door!
For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous, squeeze can disappear too.
Good enough.
You need to post something. Twitch, Facebook, something. Saying you need some help with some weed. And see how many people jump to. You could check before you then reveal that you are talking about something growing in the yard. That you want to know what it is. Right at the little box. We have tried.
Dear Lonnie, I've been thinking about the last time we talked. You said you're torn up inside, that you can't offer Courtney a decent proposal with no ring. Well, my boss had to leave a stash of jewelry behind in her apartment when they put Syria Gardens under quarantine. If I recall right, there's a ring in there you might use for a proposal. It'll do until you find a nicer one anyway. Consider it my wedding gift to you two. Fondly, Marosha. Oh.
The void tempts mysteries and craves answers. But all it gives is a form to the world's fears. A hole in the wall.
This variation. You want this song?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Looks fine.
The fact that fine is no good.
I'm not a fashionista.
But you know, it's not just a plain bandana tied like I've been wearing it. Of course, it doesn't hide the incomplete hair process, but I kind of liked it. Something different. What else was
I don't know.
I would recommend stretching your leg muscles. Say that You and I both know it's not.
Let's go!
Well, it sounded like
Probably
broken
nothing,
glass.
but... Alright, let me take a look around.
Call.
Did you hear
Need
that?
Help.
Let's have a look.
I swear I saw something.
That was a rat. It was a fat one.
Hello?
I'll find
Anybody?
you, know.
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
I wonder who that was. Hey, you! Come here!
Dang it. That didn't work.
What's going on here?
It sounded like broken glass.
It sounded like heresy.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, honestly, I think the black and white looks good. It's very simple, elegant.
I'm sorry. He didn't make it. But I found this letter with him. Thought you might want it.
Oh, no. Lonnie. Thank you. Here. Take this for your trouble.
Thanks, but I'm good. You keep that.
What am I gonna do without him?
A glittering thing. Huh?
coming in from the restricted area. You must need supplies.
I have good reason to believe that the Abbey of the Everyman is committing unspeakable crimes within the Royal Conservatory. If you're as fond of them as I am, kill every last blind sister and overseer except for Brother Cardoza. Leave him in one of his musical chairs, and I'll deal with him myself. And now. Sister Rosewind keeps a detailed record of her prophetic visions. Rumor has it she knows every secret in the Isles. Murder, treason, love affairs. That kind of information could turn me into a very powerful lady. I'll give all my bone charms to whoever manages to infiltrate the Royal Conservatory and steal that book. That I can do. I abandoned my apartment last night because of the Abbey's wretched quarantine. In my haste, I left a precious relic behind, but I doubt anyone has seized it, considering how well protected it is. In fact, I'm offering good coin to anyone who is clever enough to bypass the defenses and live to tell the tale. I can do those too.
Swish that book.
Someone looks armed and dangerous. Nice doing business with you. It's all yours. Enjoy. You look like you drive a hard bargain. I best be on my guard.
Actually, it's horrible outside. It was yesterday, too. It probably burned my skin.
Don't see many customers coming in from that district anymore. I hope the quarantine is lifted soon. Come back next time you need something. As soon as I save enough coin, I'm retiring to Calero. A peaceful old age of brandy and cigars. That's what I want.
Can't get there from here, it looks like.
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even Phil.
Even Phil. Oop, bad timing.
You.
We need to prepare the carriage for the roving light. I'm certain the High Overseer will be most interested in his report on what
Unite against the spirits of the unknown.
Yeah, you get a chance to go over here and lay eyes on this. It is completely unacceptable.
Talk to him about it. Not gonna do anything. I know that.
This is the complete listing of heretical items that have been submitted to thorough examination during the month of Rain 1852. Still under investigation, Curator's Office papers, silvergraphs, notes, letters. Note, the location of these new documents was revealed to the Oracular Order in a vision. The archive has been confiscated by Sister Rosewin. She will personally examine it for potential heretical properties and communicate her findings directly to roving Vice Overseer Cardoza.
I was going to do pickup for the pizza, but yeah, I'm getting delivery.
Heretical contraption. Lenses, desecrated caskets, wires, devices.
I can go pick it up. I mean, assuming it's not too late.
Note, will be dismantled and sent to the Abbey once the Sister's examination is complete.
Where is it?
Matthews?
Okay, where
You know where my dentist is?
CVS, and right next to Mark's dentist.
Yeah. The Chase Bank?
Yeah, Brammer.
Yeah.
Okay,
36
yeah.
It's in the same building as Brammer Dental, just like at the opposite end of it.
Okay. Okay, very good. I can do that. I'm part of it.
Cool. Thanks. Burned or shipped to the Abbey. 43 crates, books of arcane recipes, heretical studies, spells, ritual instructions, blasphemous stories, burned. 17 crates, vials of unknown potions, salves, herbs, roots, shipped to the Abbey. 10 crates, human hair, animal bones, and body parts, burned.
We're going to use the coupon, right?
Wherever it
To
is, yes.
save the money. To save the money, which we don't have any of.
3 shawls, embroidered with heretical sigils, burned. 1 altar, wooden, carved, wax-coated, well-used, burned. 1 child's doll, husk body, wizened apple face, stuck with pins, burned. 34 runes and amulets, shipped to the Abbey. 7 notebooks and personal diaries, shipped to the Abbey. 2 scrying glasses, burned. 1 crate, various devices for self-gratification, burned. 3 sets, children's teeth and fingernails, burned. 1 ash tree cut out at the root from the conservatory terrace, burned. 4 crates, candles, incense, bells, and assorted ritual items, burned.
Sister Rosewind is keeping documents in the curator's office. I need to find them.
Can't quite jump that high. Butterflies.
In disguise. Can use flies twice his size?
Hey, Mom. Come here.
Takes a looks. It's in the books.
Oh, I got a bone in my leg. Those are not rat noises.
I sent you a PDF a time ago with a variety of leg exercises. Have you tried them?
Are you sure it was me you sent them to?
I sent them to Maria, I sent them to Kathleen, I think I sent them to Neil. It's not a great one.
Sniff us out and swallow us alive.
All traces of Daniel have disappeared.
Which leaves like a few comments. Which probably leaves like a few dozen comments on other people's posts addressing me. Possibly not by name, thus being really confusing and out of place.
Yeah.
I don't know why they had to be like that about that.
And you still didn't got an actual explanation because
Yeah, the robot did. Like, the robot did the whole thing.
Brothers, by order of the roving Vice Overseer, patrols for Syria Gardens will be doubled until further notice. Sacrilegious smugglers disregard our quarantine notices and sneak inside the district to pilfer heretical goods. As the stricture says, roving feet love to trespass. We must not allow such profane materials to leave the area. Be vigilant. Bring these intruders to justice. Brother Vidal.
I don't know, but I saw her crawl out of that open hatch in the courtyard. I believe there is now only one witch left alive in the cellar holding chamber.
Our therapy has thinned their numbers. Have you searched this one's corpse?
Not yet. Brother Cardozo will want to examine it personally. Heard.
Serve the Abbey better than her wicked life ever could. Very true, brother. We must send someone to inspect that vent. We don't want another desperate rat creeping through the pipes.
Doofus.
All these charms, these runes, and pathetic offerings are shrines made for me, but nothing more than objects worn and fading. Bones and dead things thrown into the dirt.
A daring robbery at Michael's bank today as an intruder bypassed an imposing set of security precautions to breach the inner vault of Karnaka's premier valuables repository. There's no word yet about any injuries or deaths during the break-in. Bank officials say that the thief focused on valuable personal items held in private safes and boxes within the famed Jindosh vault. The security measures at Michael's bank are the best in the Isles, said Alexander Pena, chief of security. I can promise you that our customers' treasures are perfectly safe. The perpetrator who broke into our vault will be brought to justice and will get all the missing items back to their rightful owners. I promise you that. Pena declined to say what the stolen items were, citing client confidentiality, but says the bank has engaged a private firm to investigate the crime.
Oh no, Pinkertons. Those guys suck.
Mm-hmm. Pipe up there. Thought I saw a way through, but no. Oh well.
Ever encountered one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo? It is very rare indeed for them to journey beyond their ken.
No, I have not. If I may ask, brother, why are they here with us? Surely we can manage these heretics ourselves.
Sister Rosewood personally called.
What? The window. Maybe the wind or something.
Trinkets of marked bone, essays of hair and teeth, pages filled with occult markings, and then the tears. They were scrambling to testify against one another by the end. They hoped betraying their sisters would compel us to mercy, but they were all found guilty naturally. We could barely hear the sentencing over their wails.
I am sorry to have missed it.
Once patted Brother Cardoza's face and said she would never confess.
Did she?
No. We cut out her tongue.
Oh, I'll never get used to it. Ugh, disgusting.
here a second ago.
Pretty sure I saw someone.
Dang it.
Come on.
Okay, that didn't work.
For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes.
Dear brother, I hope all is well with you. How does my garden fare? Are the potatoes sprouting yet? I wish I was there to see it and not here in this den of heretical horror. I understand how important our work at the conservatory is, but I fear I shall never feel clean again after dealing with the remnants of Delilah's coven. Brothers, you cannot imagine how far from the strictures these creatures have fallen. They have abandoned their humanity to wallow in wanton flesh like animals and to worship the outsider with twisted, profane rituals. To read their writings is to blush with shame for such degraded beings. And for what? A fleeting taste of mortal power? Incomprehensible. I can't wait to put their filth behind me and return home to the good, clean earth and bright sunshine of our quiet lives together. Faithfully yours, Brother Hippolito. Excerpt from court proceedings conducted by roving Vice Overseer Alvaro Cardoza. Prisoner Lavinia Riccio of Karnaca, female, 44 years of age. Offense, heresy, practice of black magic. Killing, murder. Verdict, guilty, all charges. Punishment, reformation, musical therapy, execution. Through enhanced interrogation techniques, we extracted a confession signed by the prisoner. On the evening of the 7th of the month of High Cold, 1851, the prisoner did acquire the blood and seed of her former lover, a dock worker by the name of William Carter, known in Karnaca as Barrel Bill. This she mixed with other noxious liquids and fed to a large hound which she named Sugar Boy, admitted to be a malicious spirit of the void with which she consorted. Within 3 days, William Carter experienced a range of symptoms including fevers, insomnia, sexual dysfunction, and death. The prisoner confessed that this was the intended outcome of the pact with Sugar Boy, which she performed at the behest of the outsider. Guilty, prisoner will be subject to experimental musical therapy to cure her of magical taint. If she survives this process, then she will be put to death for murder as an honest congregant. Oh, they're hanging. Of course they are. I just saw it floating there and didn't see the wires and was like, did something not load in?
No way this is a cure. Excerpt from court proceedings conducted by roving vice overseer Alvaro Cardoza, prisoner Constance Bowe of Pottershed, female, 28 years of age. Offense: heresy, possession of profane artifacts. Verdict: guilty. Punishment: reformation, musical therapy. Inventory of items confiscated from prisoner after capture in the Royal Conservatory, submitted as evidence of witchcraft. 1 sharpened piece of bone, unknown origin, possibly human. 3 rat tails severed. 5 pieces of braided hair, 2 singed as if by flame, unknown origins, human. 1 hand mirror broken, possibly innocuous. 1 waxwork doll fashioned to look like the former grand inventor, burned on sight. Silvergraph of the offending item has been filed. Item had been stuck with several hairpins in the neck, head, and groin. 6 pieces of whalebone inscribed with lewd images. 1 pair of testicles, dried and strung together, found tied around the prisoner's neck. When asked the origin, the prisoner stated that they were your own. Guilty. Prisoner will be subject to experimental musical therapy to remove her willful nature and attraction to black magic. Excerpt from court proceedings conducted by roving vice overseer Alvaro Cardoza, prisoner Patricia Deshkova of Dunwall, female, 22 years of age. Offense: heresy, consortia with unclean creatures. Verdict: guilty. Punishment: reformation, musical therapy. A woman also captured in the Royal Conservatory confessed to witnessing the prisoner suckling a rat at her breast as if it were an infant. Testimony transcribed by overseer Benson. It was a haggard thing, all skin and bones. Patricia gathered it up in her arms and held it to her until it stopped wriggling. She had no milk, but the rat gnawed at her until there was a flow of blood, and then it sucked like a baby while she cradled it and cooed. She did this once every few days until it grew fat. The wound it made went bad, and she fell down feverish for many days, and we took care of her as she said she walked with the outsider in her sickness. Prisoner, statement to the court. He cried so pitiful, and oh, the poor thing was starved. Guilty. Prisoner will be subject to experimental musical therapy to restore an appropriate aversion to vermin. Lots of reagent bottles, no chloroform bottles.
They drive with their nests and put them in cages. Sharp songs dig deep between their ears. It hurts us, we flee. One man, our blood is all sadness and fear.
Another dead witch. What happened this time?
Brother Cardoza says they keep dying during therapy. He says there's a heretical organ inside them that turns the healing power of music into pain. Their corrupted bodies reject the cleansing.
By the strictures. Imagine being so impure, so enthralled to the abyss, that you can't survive the sacred music. Those poor, lost creatures.
Don't waste your pity on them, brother. They chose to serve the outsider. They chose their profane ways. They deserve to die.
Yeah.
Someone there?
Yes, good. Come this way.
Where are my sisters? They've gone to the void without me. I nailed his name to a tree and he withered away.
Where did you disappear to?
Well... who's there? Is someone there?
The candles.
Dang
You're
it.
not...
Okay. Key. Another key. Excerpt from Musical Healing Manual. Preparation. Secure heretics in the chair with the supplied leather straps. Patients will employ desperate measures to escape the healing music. The lying tongue will implore your pity, twisting like a serpent into your gentle heart. Silence please with the soft cloth as needed. Session. Their wanton flesh will beckon to you as it writhes. Half-lidded eyes will promise release for release, a carnal exchange of flesh for freedom. Resist, brothers. Harden your thoughts and turn away. The ancient music is the only cure for these lost creatures. Their redemption is your duty. Aftermath. Despite our best endeavors, many creatures cannot be saved. Their corruption runs too deep to mend. Our task, then, is to dispose of their wasted flesh left. Transport bodies to the morgue on the second floor and cleanse them. Remove the stains of heresy and help them find purity in death.
I remember these back in Dunwall. When it played, it was like knives sliding over your skin.
One teeth, one claws. Sniff us out and swallow us alive.
There's that.
They have no mouths. They lie with no tongues.
What's going on here? What are they doing to you?
What are they doing to you? Your eye has gone black. Is it your punishment? They say I'm guilty of heresy. Do you think I'm guilty? What do we do? What do we do? Kill them first. Kill them for the pieces of me they tore away. If they turn their eyes on me again, I am dead. Where are my sisters? They've all gone to the void without me. times. No, 4 times over the hounds and trails.
That's not what it's doing. But that's raising no one's awareness, calling no one's attention, so no problem.
regular kinks.
Dang it. Of course the timing would be poor on that.
Ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart, tests me, taunts me. This one goes with history. More botany. What's this one?
Okay, what does this do? Huh, let's try this.
Brothers and sisters, if the outsider visits you, remember 3 things. Ignore his words, don't look him in the eye, and never, ever accept his gifts.
What? The window!
Is there another one out here somewhere? What did I see?
burn herself. All alight. Tough flesh. Tough burning flesh.
We have been unable to break into the room into which the last witches retreated when they realized their defiance was in vain. The heretics were dispatched with our pistols, but the door has been blocked. There are most likely some profane artifacts remaining inside. We need to access this room in order to cleanse it of black magic. Take care to keep the last witch in the basement alive. She must know a way. Extract it from her. Wait a second, I thought I had a witch's key. Oof. Or I thought I saw something called a witch's key somewhere.
One way thing at the Abbey. Every man and people gotta listen, they never do. It drives me mad.
Parts in this.
Thank you.
One way it's the Abbey. Never met, and people got to listen, they never do. It drives me mad.
Okay, I guess not.
Fire has to keep us away, but burn yourself. All light, tough flesh, tough burning flesh.
What is this new bone charm? Okay. 1. Deliver Brother Cardoza's autopsy implements to Smith for sharpening and purifying. 2. Burn remaining cadavers. Report any unusual events or anomalies to Brother Cardoza. 3. Ask Brother Bolano to remove drainage grills for cleansing. 4. Refill vats with embalming fluid. Purge cadaver hoses of impurities. 5. Remove smuggler's rotting body from elevator and cleanse stench of death from the room. Investigate how they infiltrated the conservatory. Button's gone.
Victim of her own restless hands. She should be burned in the street with the rest of the filth. Why hasn't she? It's been 3 days since she fell. I must send a message to the overseers to come and clean this up. Victim of her own restless hands.
19 Earth. 5 red strings pulled taut over some unknown instrument. My sisters could not make sense of it. Perhaps it will reveal itself again. 3 Harvest. More political unrest in Morley. Useless squabbles to no end. At Lord Carrington's next feast, they will display the head of a blood ox as a centerpiece and assassinate their rival at the dinner table. I have consulted my sisters. We will write to Vice Overseer Hanlon before the month of rain. 17 Rain. Our site shows us the Isles, from the trivial to the calamitous. A baker using sawdust instead of flour in Karnaca. A fishing net tangled around a dead child in Pottershed. Whisper between lovers in Dunwall Tower. Tonight I witnessed the outsider's final moments in the void. I've imparted the danger to my sisters, but I could not divulge the true nature of my vision. It would only invite the errant mind. Some may greet the outsider's death with exultation, others would show more wisdom. I have not yet written to the High Oracle. I fear the event will come to pass before my message could reach her. No, I know what I must do to prevent this dissolution.
She'll be burned in the street with the rest of the filth. Why hasn't she? It's been 3 days since she fell. I must send a message to...
Sister Rosewind keeps a detailed record of her prophetic visions. Rumor has it she knows every secret in the Isles. Murder, treason, love affairs. That kind of information could turn me into a very powerful lady. I'll give all my bone charms to whoever manages to infiltrate the Royal Conservatory and steal that book. Got it.
That one account's gonna show up.
Fourth day, it's been difficult to create effigies of the oracular sisters. They keep to themselves, rarely venturing outside. Impossible to get the hair and nail clippings I need. But I have an idea. If the sisters are linked even beyond death, then I can use the I remember this from the previous game.
Sister Kue, audiograph entry for the 15th day of the month of rain. Our investigations have led us to these unseemly devices. I have been attending to the dead, and some evenings I've heard voices coming from them. They speak in the manner of our trances. My sisters do not believe me, and some have gone so far as to accuse me of a lying tongue. I know this is black magic, some remnant of the witch's heresy, but I speak the truth. I've brought this machine to record their utterances. They should speak any moment. Why am I the only one to hear our dead speak? What temptations of black magic are these? It whispers through their teeth. A voice without a throat. I swear to you that I've heard it.
Sneaking. Whoops. Does not appear to be anything of interest up there. Dang. Oh, but perhaps over there. Yes.
Sick madness in our minds, death in mind. Only to us in streets and sewers. all fearless. Bite, 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 bite.
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewind requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewind I'll be right there. I need to finish one little test first, before this creature's flesh degrades further. Separation. It's as the stricture says, the errant mind becomes fractious and divided. Fascinating. The sacred music seems to have corroded the arterial network leading to the seat of cognition. This tissue here, anemic blood. Yes. Yes. Decidedly abnormal. Where does the seat of heresy lie?
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewind is waiting.
Right. The Heretic Archive. Coming.
I inhaled the fumes, but the vision did not come.
Sister Rosewind directs us to destroy the witch's books and papers. Her wisdom is beyond question, and yet I've glimpsed such wonders in their pages. What harm lies in looking through the tomes before the fire consumes them? Should we not know the enemy we fight? Should we not study their corrupt thoughts to better understand them? Doubt plagues me and leads my mind down an errant path. It is heresy, I know this, yet I still burn with curiosity. If only I could preserve a few small volumes from the flames.
Sister Rosewind's so shaken. What's in this archive? It can't hurt to take a quick look before destroying it. I need a projector.
What are they looking for? Bet they'd love to cut me open too.
Cardoza, the heretic archive we have discovered here is more dangerous than we could have known. Our recent vision has revealed its importance to the future of the faithful. If we do not act soon, I believe it could undo everything the Abbey has accomplished in the Isles. There are only two courses of action before us. Burn the archive with the other blasphemous documents we have uncovered, or have it delivered to Whitecliff for further study and deliberation. I will meditate upon my vision today and decide which is in the Abbey's best interest. I will send one of my sisters to retrieve you when I have reached my decision. When that happens, come immediately to me and do exactly as I tell you without a moment's delay. It is too dangerous for the information this archive contains to linger in this place any longer than necessary. Sister Rosewind.
Lena has seen it. Uneasy. I need to see that this foul place is secure. I could have sworn. But nothing here. Every day we find more black.
Every day we find more black.
Take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
It's Abby. Never man, and these people gotta listen. They never do.
What do we have here? There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindere North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Simulation shows a single cough can spread Germans across 2 supermarket aisles.
Germans.
Germans. I think this might be a Freudian slip because it's from the Daily Mail. They assume spherical coronavirus. But in a vacuum.
I mean, they're pretty close to it.
Disgraceful.
Well, that certainly didn't go well.
The route
roots of heresy.
Is someone there?
What's going on?
Are you alright?
Deary me. It's a good day.
Oh dear, it is 6:30. I should probably go ahead and sign off so I can, you know, have a break before my next stream. Yeah. So, come back in about an hour and a half. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'll be continuing Sunless Sea. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again shortly. Let's give this a proper save, too.
Waverly, 7:20, alright?
Later.
Yeah.